Ooh, that was way off key. My bad. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you are doing amazing, phenomenal. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I am Latisse. Hope that you are doing well, amazing, phenomenal, all the good things. Yeah. What more can I say except let's get this started. Is that too dark? I feel like that's too dark. Oh, yeah, it's better. So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? This is going to be what is and isn't working for the Earth signs. That is Taurus, Virgo, and the Capricorn, okay? We are currently in a Capricorn year or the Aries year, depending on how your energy and astrology, numerology thing works. But with that being said, this is going to be for the look in February, what isn't working. And I do want to say I was immediately getting my palms are itching. I was shuffling the cards. I was seeing a lot of like the good fortune and all this stuff. I'm like affluence. I'm like, okay, this is good. And then I also got, because this isn't what isn't working, what is, also got this one video of this. I seen it the other day, and it was this woman. She had her baby, and her baby just was crying, and I'm just like, oh, this is another react. But her baby was crying, and they were sitting in the bed, and this is a really good practice. I learned this when I was in home ec. But the baby was just crying and just wanted to be on the mom, but crying as well and just screaming and just clinging. And the mom was just like, no, just no. She like laid the baby down, just like, no, just no. And she just screamed like, ah, and she started crying herself. And it was this energy that the baby just was crying, and then the baby just still got up, rolled over, and set up, because it's probably like one, maybe two, because it's rolling at this point, and and I just was staring at her crying, and she just was just like silently crying, just letting the baby cry. And I feel like that's a lesson that's going to be here for you guys in February. Is you're just going to have to be like, oh, right now I'm overstimulated. Right now I'm at my capacity. Right now I'm at my limit, and I have to let you cry. I have to let you deal with this. I cannot hold and coddle you while I'm also needing to be held and coddled in a way where I'm just holding myself. It's like you're too cramped. You're too crowded. There's a lot around you. And so it's like you feel like, okay, as soon as you hear baby crying, it's like, oh, that's anybody's instinct. Anybody's instinct that, is there for the community, should I say, and not for the, like, their instinct is like, oh my God, why is the baby crying? What's going on with that baby? And so it's this energy where spirit is like, and your spirit is like, I'm just going to have to let them cry. Because if I'm always a resource out of a situation, when am I going to be my own resource out of a situation? It's time to start using your resources, your energy for you. And it's not like you can't be there for people and present, but you have to realize, like, I'm just going to have to, it's going to have to be able to, she would just sit, she's like, I'm still here. I want to make sure, obviously, the baby is safe. So you're not like abandoning people, but you're not going to be Captain Save a Ho. That is not your baby. And even mothers, like, that is, I remember it was in home, like, what I did learn, that's I said it's a good practice, is when, because it's a sound where it's like a baby frequency, you're supposed to be alert to it. Like, it's telling you, like, they have no other way of communicating actual words. That's what they say, if the child can't understand, why hit the child, and if the child can't understand, why hit the child, because there's no point. The child can understand, and this is the only way of communicating until they're expanded. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know why I brought that up. Maybe this is time for somebody I say. It's this energy where you are recognizing, okay, the practice that I learned is like, if a baby's crying, it is good to, like, put the baby in a secure, safe spot. Make sure that there's nothing that around them they can hurt themselves with. Put them in a crib. Make sure they can't suffocate. Like, just put them in there, and you close the door. Just leave them in the room. Just close the door for a little bit and just walk away. Because she said what can get to a point in our brain is that we want it to just stop crying. And it can get to an aggressive point. This is how she explained it. It can get to an aggressive point where it's like, I'm going to make you stop crying. Like, that's, if you get what I'm saying, you get what the fuck I'm saying. And so it's just like, step away. You have to, because it's like, it's too much in your sensory and your energy right now. You have to step away. And not maybe you can't get aggressive. I feel like the earth and water signs, we got this like quiet aggression. Like it slowly builds up because we're just like, all right, all right. And growing up with the air signs and knowing fire signs, like it's just like, oh, you don't get this. They're very emotionally non emotional. But it's like, okay, all right. Like, but then once it like gets to that point for them signs, just like, who is this person? Exactly. And it's like you don't even want to feel that energy. You just like, I just want space. I just want to breathe. I just want a moment to be like, can I figure me out? Can I give myself a break to figure me out, to open me up to myself and my resources and my mind and my creativity? Like I will still be here. If you really truly need it. Like if the baby started doing something, I was just like, okay, let me step in. But it's like I'm not at a point where the baby just crying and one it was literally she was like, okay, maybe the baby wants to be out. She picked the baby was just still crying and like just like I need a break, I need a moment. Away from worrying about what other people are crying about. And I feel like that is currently what you are stepping into in a way where it's like, I'm not worried about what other people are crying about. And that's why I feel like when I was shuffling it, like it was just spoken. I'm like, okay, I will break it. Okay, okay, okay. And so it's this energy where yeah, and they said this can be the final shuffle and it's releasing friendship. Releasing rest you are way too invested in the relationships because you feel like if you're not you feel like giving your whole self looks a different way from actually giving your whole self. If that makes sense. Like you feel like it's almost octopus energy. Where octopuses feel like if they share enough or do enough or this, like that is what it means to be intimate. That is what it means to have a relationship. That is what it means to be involved. And it's like, no, no. Thank you. All your cards came out, and that's hilarious. All your cards came out, and you got that card, and what isn't working? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Am I taking? I feel like I should take this. I think. Yeah, we're gonna take this too. Where did it go? Yeah, I can tell when y'all don't be listening to spirit, and not like y'all as in earth signs, just people. Period. When they don't be listening to spirit, because some tell me to grab the veiled card and not kind of go shuffle back and get that. So that can be a sign as well. I'm like, no, maybe not. And it's like, no, but yeah, that's a sign. There we go. Yeah. Your energy. Your energy is a little hilarious. Okay. So, for what isn't working for you, my earth signs is message. Like I said, it's hilarious. And this is a green card. It doesn't look that way because of the light, but it's a nice little green card. Like I said, a lot of green energy. The affluence card, the good fortune card, like a lot of green, a lot of abundance, a lot of expansion. And like I said, it's like you're using your resources and knowledge for yourself. And so with this message coming out and not working, it's like you see a way out of a lot of things and how to figure a lot of things out. But when it comes to sometimes applying it to yourself, it's like the message is disturbed, the message is okay with being put on the backside or delayed, or you ignore the message, or you try to reframe the message to make you comfortable or situated. But with this coming in, what's not working is you ignoring the messages. You're not heeding that call. You're not heeding understanding, whether that be a gut intuition, whether it be signs and synchronicities, whether it be, what you read, whether it be what your life experiences. It's these messages that you keep being like, okay, I keep being told this in so many different ways, but it's like, what's the Ariana song? A lot to do with water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because I said that again with the energies and how they approach things, and then I'm thinking that about Ariana, and she's a Cancer, so that can be significant as well. Um, it's this energy and this recognition wanting to, yes, this comfort, this home energy out of people, out of situations because of a disturbed message that you're giving yourself. And the song that I'm thinking of is like, I saw your potential without seeing your credentials. You do that sometimes a lot with people is you see the potential in them, and that's why you're so willing to give resources and understanding because you feel like they're going to use it in a way that's like, okay, yep, and or out of, but it doesn't set up that way. And so when that happens, it's almost like, okay, all right, but they're still crying. They're still crying. It's like, why are you? I fed you, I changed you, I burped you, I'm giving you love, but I cannot hold you while you're crying right now. And I feel like it's because you're crying. And it's like this message that you're like, okay, well, all right. And so what isn't working is you ignoring that message. I'm hearing it, ignoring the call of what you truly need to do, what you truly need to say, and what's truly happening and what's truly going on here. Okay, what do you have in regards to what isn't working for the message, Spirit, for the earth signs? We got, you don't like me, and that's fine. Yeah, somebody has been showing that they don't really like you. They don't really care about you. Um, that they don't really respect you in this regard. Yeah, we have, you don't like me, and that's fine. We got Q coming out, quiet. I'm hearing quiet is kept. I'm hearing quiet like a church mouse. Yeah, it's like their energy is like they feel like they got you quiet. Or your spirit is quiet. It's like, no, your spirit has been picking up on it. I'm hearing Quincy Jones. I love them. I love it. Quincy Jones. I'm seeing Love and Basketball. What's his name? Quincy on Love and Basketball? I haven't seen a movie in years. Yeah, but this quaint and quiet is kept. And I'm seeing this drawing that I did when I was in high school. There was this time where we were putting tape on our mouths. It's like a trend. Oh my god. For not like a trend, thank you. We will put our tape on our mouths on certain days for like standing up for, being gay, lesbian, bi, the queer community, us. At that time I wasn't even out and I was still like, shit, why not? And then we put the tape on it. Um and so it's almost like, but I made one where I put like I did the tape and I colored it, but it was like a lock. But I never drew the key. And I feel like somebody feels like they have drawn an image of you where they have put tape on your mouth and they're saying it's just tape. But it's really like something where they feel like they got your energy on lock, your throat on lock. Like they can make you say and use and speak in it. It's like, yeah, but mm. Yeah, so it's like quiet is kept. I got them quiet. I like that. Yeah. And you be knowing things. You be knowing things. You be knowing things. Mm. You be knowing things. We got raw new skin. You you could live, you're one of those people that live lots of lives. And I feel like in February, with this ramping up here for you, you're gonna get like this raw new skin this time is gonna, like, you're gonna tap into that sensitivity. You're, like I said, she just was like, I can't right now, like I need space, I cannot hold. It's like you're gonna tap into that sensitivity versus like bearing it and grunting and going through because, oh, they're my mom, they're my dad, they're my father, they're my sister, they're my friend, they're my lover, they're my scared. You're like, no, I can't. No, no, no is gonna be your word for February. No, no, no. And you ain't even saying that because I feel like you also are one of those people like, not right now, not right. You just gonna say no. No is gonna be your word for February. Cause you, no. No. You've been saying no to, I ain't even seen it till I picked it. Who's on top? Ariana Grande, just like magic. Then my finger to my thumb, and then I snap it. Just like, yeah, you're not ignoring it. Damages. Damages by Tim's. No more damages now. And that's right on top of the raw new skin. My love is shown by my boundaries is also on top of the raw new skin. And the just like magic is underneath that, not touching. It's this in back home at the bottom in Lashana Place, there's a leak in this old building. My soul has got to. Yeah, if you've been wanting to move, if you've been wanting to revamp your home, yeah, we got stars. He coming here with the. Y'all been getting synchronicities and signs out of the ass. The way everything flows so easily for you. Yes, somebody wants that. But it's like you're going back home. You're going back to places that make you feel like home. A lot of, like I said, this fourth house energy coming in here for you. You're going back to places that feel like home, energies that feel like home. Because your spirit has been linking, your body has been linking. It is raw new skin you are shedding. And it's hilarious because apparently the year of the snake doesn't actually start the end until February. And so the fact that you also got S and star seed is like, yeah, you're popping out with a new energy. And I feel like now you're gonna be saying quiet as kept. Quiet as kept, bitch, I knew all along. Yeah. So it isn't working as you not saying no anymore. You have to start saying no. My love is shown by my boundaries. If you cannot accept it, I'm saying no. If you cannot accept this, that is my boundary. If you cannot do that, that is fine. I will remove myself. Because you were okay with feeling like you, no, had control over me. No. I'm going to live my life the way I want to. I'm going to say what I want to. I'm going to do. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not setting it up. No, I don't care what you think. Yeah, and it's crazy because throat chakra energy is coming through all the readings, which is not surprising because if you haven't watched the candle ritual reading, which is also like a New Year reading, throat chakra was the overall energy for the year for 2026. Period. Ashe. So with this back home, you're no longer kicking yourself out of your own home, out of your own space, out of your own energy to make room for other people. Mm-mm-mm. You are recognizing that. You are being more vocal. You know Rico Nasty? She vocal. Okay? She gets down. So no more damages. You're recognizing that. That is what isn't working for you, which is literacy. No longer saying yes. And protecting yourself, which is hilarious. Because what is working for you is protection. My love is showing my boundaries. I'm like you're going back to this energy where it's like I'm recognizing that access and accessibility is not something that is always needed in a way that I have been giving it. And if I feel like this is the only way I can show up to provide and give love and energy and relationships and friendships and all that stuff, whatever it is, if I can only be your daughter this way, your sister this way, your coworker this way, your niece this way, your friends, and it's only showing up in this way that is at a capacity that is no longer in my limit, protection is what's working for you, honey. Protection. Protection is what's working for you. That's last. Thank you. So let's see what's going on deeper with that. You are protected in all ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. That's how I think about this card. You are protected in all ways, shapes, forms, and fashions. And like I said, it's time to start using your resources, your abundance, your knowledge for yourself. Let's see. Ooh, okay. A lot of Venetian energy. Oh, something in my eye. Not really in my eye. I love that. Okay, we got second house energy, Taurus energy, fixed energy, Venus energy, Earth energy, Bull energy. Second house is also like worthy energy, recognizing what you are worthy of, what you will accept, what you deem as acceptable to self. It is this high priestess energy, this inner knowing, this inner knowledge. Like I said, y'all be knowing. You be knowing. You don't have to know. My palms are itching again. Second house, yes, thank you, Spirit. I was getting there. It's wealth and abundance as well. It's that Venus energy. Okay. Thank you, which is again earthy, wealthy, prosperity, because you also got Libra energy, which is also Venus energy, cardinal energy, and air energy. You are working on something that is more divinely loving of self, something that is more capable of self. My hands not itching before. Like, baby, it's coming in hot fashion. You got 432 hertz energy, which is that sacral chakra energy, love energy, healing energy, vibrational energy. Again, you are going back into me like, bitch, bitch. Like like you are recognizing how to, and that Venus is literally love. Love is. So the fact that the protection is coming in, my love, it just keeps bouncing. It's like that is the magic. That is how you are able to receive. That is how you are able to center yourself. That is how you are able to open yourself up to what is worthy of you, what is ready for you, what is going to reciprocate that energy in the highest divine light. Ashe. We got block and remove that X now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Right now, pause the video if you need to. Block and remove that motherfucker. I'll wait. Because the only eyes that she should be watching, like I said, she was still there. She was still watching the baby, make sure it was okay. Why are you doing that with motherfuckers that don't give a shit about you and that you don't give a shit about? So you can hear them crying? What's the fuck is the point? Venus energy is very unbothered with the bullshit. It doesn't work with the aesthetic. It doesn't work with the vibe, bitch. Okay? What else do you got for them, Spirit? Yeah, I'm feeling that now. Yeah, I'm listening for the top card. Thank you. It said, walk by faith with action, not by sight with fear. That's also where the messages is coming in. Don't doubt the messages or how they're coming in, how they're received. Because sometimes the messages come straight from the messenger's mouth. They'll tell you straight the fuck up. Don't see what shit ain't there. Alright, let's get you back into it. What's going on with the protection? And what's working, Spirit? Let's put it into it. I love when it stands up on its head, baby. Can we focus on me? I'm hearing, don't just buy yourself some flowers. Try to arrange and make some flowers. Okay, this is supposed to be a bouquet. You can tell. Yeah. But focus on yourself. Make yourself a bouquet of flowers. I'm hearing make something that takes intentional time, whether that be a good meal, whether that be where you have to draw a bath and get in the petals and Ashe, do something that feels long and drawn out, but it's really romanticizing your life. Okay? Taking that time, taking it slow. Like I said, she was just sitting there just breathing, crying, but breathing every now and again, just like, okay. And he still, so it's just like, all right, they still there. Yeah, of course they are. But if they respect you, they'll still be there. If they still love you, they'll still be there. If not, they'll be like, that's also your protection. That's also your understanding. Okay? So, that's not how that shit followed again. Yeah, we have I'm optimistic and positive for my future and now. Now. Future and now. And the next way to be optimistic and positive about your future is to focus on yourself. So you know what's gonna happen in the future. Versus your life being dictated by other people and their issues, their problems, what's happening with them. What's going on with them. I'm the realest nigga that I know. I got the cards in the way. Oh, let's get you. little more space, baby. Let's get you a little more space. Mm. Especially with the house. Let's get you a little more space. Let's get you a little more space. I mean, you're supposed to have your own space, honey. Your own energy. Your own, I'm hearing your own class. Like teaching something. You're supposed to have your own class. You're supposed to be, mm, your own program, like your own structure. Your own book, your own art. Yeah, something's coming in with that. We got, I got friends on the other side, right next to old friend. I walk by faith that's right on top of that, and I'm the realest nigga. I feel like this conversation that you're gonna have not only with yourself, it's gonna allow you to tap into some deep and new spiritual gifts as well. You really tapping into that love energy, that Aquarian Piscean energy of February. You're tapping into that with this old friend. It's almost like a reinvention of self, a reinvention and a reintroduction of self. Thank you. Hmm. On the road again. Mhm. I can't wait to get on the road again. Somebody's taking a trip. Get excited about that. Get excited about that. Look like cars on the road. Somebody's taking a trip. Dot 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 is like a continuation of something for sure. But this is, yeah, somebody's taking a trip. Somebody's traveling. Somebody's, it's like you're cashing in on an old favor with something. Or like spirit is like this old friend, this other energy. It's like spirit is sending you something like an old friend comes so that way you can move. And it will be divinely protected. We got Free Your Mind by Jasmina Horn and Projection and Mirror. You're freeing your mind from being other people's mirrors and allowing them to project their life onto you and things of that sort. You're freeing that. And you're going to be around people that are ready to, yeah, I'm here to just travel and experience and grow. You are the realest person that you know. And so you have to start advocating for that. Yeah, this old friend, yeah, it's something heavy. It's like an opportunity. So, it's like, ooh, it's a heavy opportunity. And they don't want you carrying the weight. That's why you also got Tim's number damage. It's like it's going to be just like magic, and it's hilarious because I'm hearing the line and just that magic. I'm driving to the studio listening to some shit that I wrote. So it's like you are vibing. You are really like I said, you are using your own resources for yourself, and that is opening so many doors. And not saying doors on earth, but it's like no, this is more than just my toes and my foot. No, this is my whole body has come back home. This opportunity, this I feel like it's something big. It can be a house. It can be traveling for a brand new. It's like you're supposed to be doing something on a major scale, and spirit is not allowing you to settle for less anymore. Mm. All right, we have what is crossing you, which in between these things, what you notice, recognize, working on, all the good things crossing. So we got soulmate. Soulmate is, I like to say, if everybody got a soul, you can mate with anybody. They can be your soulmate. You get the fuck I'm saying? You get the fuck I'm saying? I say. So with the soulmate here, is this understanding that what's crossing you is recognizing what that truly means in definition. If everybody has a soul, it doesn't mean I have to collaborate them, be around them. So, like, no, 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 no. What is truly going to allow that to blossom? Allow us to both in our own spaces, our own energies, and still come together. Almost looks like a little mountain, like traveling to the mountains. I'm hearing, like a getaway. But yeah, it's this allowing, and also it's like a little butterfly. Like it's when you come together and you're your own, what somebody else is coming together their own, and you're both allowing each other to do that and grow and be inquisitive with one another. Like I said, that opens so many more opportunities. It's no more just I'm there when you're crying, and then I just have to suck it up and just take on it. No, your raw new skin is not going to allow that to happen. You're going to have to treat it delicately with this Venus energy. You're going to have to. We got veiled energy. It's turned sideways. So this is letting me know that you've been having messages. You've been having messages. Excuse me. Not everything was had, but it's like don't delay it anymore because things sometimes are only veiled if you put on that mask, if you put on that. And Spirit is like, we've been ready to take out the mask. We've been ready to reveal things to you. We've been ready to reveal why you react this way. We've been ready to reveal why your family has been going through this. We've been ready to reveal the career opportunities, the chance. We've been ready to sit people in front of you, but it's like you're taking off these rose-colored glasses of how you have perceiving the relationships around you and what truly is feeding you and not just the idea of you. Mm? Ashe. We got gratitude coming in here. You're recognizing this energy, this center, this space to be more grateful for knowing, for understanding, and for also sometimes seeing the truth feels a lot heavier than the looseness of a lie. Because lies are not real, though. Or false perceptions or projections or things, but it's like it's not real. It's so of course it's going to be lighter. It doesn't feel weighted because it's weightless. And so when you're getting that truth, sometimes it can feel a little weighted, but it's like being grateful for that. The flame burns the candle, but it also allows a light. It can allow a smell to come in, or it can be, but it's allowing this gratitude that if I'm going to be shining, if I'm going to be that beacon of energy, optimistic, open, real, that's going to come with the realization that the things around me are also going to be real. Well, they're going to be representation of what I have been accepting as real. You know what I'm saying? So tap into the soulmate of your energy and those that are allowing you to be a soulmate for yourself with them and vice versa, because you're coming back home to center yourself. You are tapping into a new body, a new image, a new worth, a new value, where you're not just allowing any and everything. You're going to start saying no more. Because I guarantee, oh my gosh, hilarious. It's an ex of mine. I had an ex, and I was living with him for a bit, him and his cousin. Anyway, um, and he had lost his job probably like 2 or 3 months before I moved out with my sister, and her baby, hilariously. And so before that time, he lost a job. I was like, all right, I wasn't really paying rent. I would pass like $100 there. Y'all do what the hell y'all need to do with that. I'm leaving anyway. It was always facing eviction, this and that. What? Okay, just like moving in like 2, 3 months before then. And so I moved, and it's hilarious because when I moved and I was enjoying the energy, I was like, I want to break up with that motherfucker. I don't even want to be with him. But then they like completely lost the place. Like the place was completely gone. Like they couldn't swindle anything anymore. However, they was swindling, like they literally kicked out. And Maya was like, oh no, like yes, we are together. I can't break up with them while they're going through this. But I was like, no, we were going to do that before that. This information just so happened to come in. This like that was there. Like no. Like the reason why you're breaking up with the nigga is not that. It was for a whole so many things. Now why not come back around in the first place, in the last place, like, oh shit, this is why I went to break up with that nigga. So I was like, oh, come on into my space. Come on into my energy. Why not? But the meaning of the story, on top of that meaning as well, is like shit gonna happen to people either way. If you know something that you need to do because of these solid ass reasons, do that shit. So the second part of the meaning of the story as well is he didn't have a job, wasn't planning on getting a job. He was okay with the swindling, the doing this and that. But as soon as he went with me, I said, hey, rent's gonna need to be paid. I'll give you 2 weeks. That nigga got a job in a week. People will give excuses as long as you're accepting them because it's light, it's easy, you don't really feel anything. And if you're accepting, it's like, okay, okay. But that soon starts to feel like you're accepting bullshit. And bullshit sometimes do gotta wait. But the truth will always be lighter than any bullshit that you're getting. Than any truth that you're getting is going to be heavier than any lie. You know what I'm saying? If it's making sense, it's making sense. So I was just like, okay, put a fire under their ass. I was like, okay. Because people will do that. And so I feel like you're realizing that if you allow people to be like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is the time where this is how you go set up. This is what I'm accepting. This is what I wanted. This is but that is your love. It's like, if you're going to be here, I'm not here to set that up. I got rent to pay. I wasn't paying rent there. I saved up. Like, I got rent to pay. I want to do this. I want to live my life in this. I'm not here to take care of you. I'm not. I was showing up faithfully. So it's like, and even going back to even before we got to that part, where I was like, I had solid like that motherfucker. Yeah, definitely. You get me? Took me through some shit. And that's why I want to break up with the motherfucker, because he was already taking me through shit. I was like, no, I don't want it to look this way. That just looks so bad. I was like, no, that no fuck would have fell on his feet. Because after I kicked him out, I think he was cheating. He might have wanted to move with his mom. So it's like, you always got a motherfucking place to stay. I don't need to be your home. I don't need to be your safe space. I don't need to be your opening ear. I don't need to be your judge and jury. It's like you take on a lot of people's energy, a lot of people's problems, a lot of people's shit because of the title that you feel like it holds. That it's like, no. Because the false memories and energies that it holds. No. Because of what they're giving you is why I'm hearing, because you feel like, oh, they're doing this. Like I said, I felt like, oh, because we're dating, oh, and they did this for me, they let me stay with them, and I'm just like, because you feel like they're giving you something, you feel like you have to be grateful for it. No, they're giving you bull. Like, so, of course you should have let me stay with you. The fuck? No, oh, well, you have to recognize that for your own. Recognizing people will fall on their feet, and if they don't, look at yourself and see if you're even standing on your own feet. Or you're paddling hard as fuck under the water. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat yourself like a duck. You know what they say? You calm on the surface, but you underwater. Don't do that to yourself, Ashe. But I love you. Love yourselves more. Until next time.